guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a book haul. I have been doing some serious online shopping, looking for the best deals on next year's read-alouds and readers for my kids, and I can't wait to share them all with you guys. I'm also going to be sharing with you guys a few of my favorite websites that I like to go to get the best deals on books. So let's get started. Hi, my name is Katie and welcome to Life in the Mundane. I am second generation homeschool mom of 6 beautiful kiddos, and on this channel we talk all things resources. I love to share with you resources that are going to help you in your homeschooling and help encourage you in your biblical parenting and how you can utilize those to their fullest potential so that you can make the most of the little moment. All right, before we jump into all the books that I have been getting and collecting to show for you guys, I wanted to tell you guys that I am doing this video in collaboration with my good friend Megan over at Pennies and Salt. You guys have to go check out Megan's channel. Not only is she the one who I got a lot of these read aloud ideas from, because she is like the guru of all things read alouds, but also she is a dear friend who shares all about her gardening experience, about her homeschooling experience, and so much more on her channel, so you'll definitely want to go check it out when you're done with this video. So when it comes to getting great deals on books, we do like to use our local library. That is an amazing free resource that is available to us, and we use it heavily. When it comes to books that we're going to read aloud for maybe our history supplements, or when it comes to things my kids are just interested in checking out. However, when it comes to the books we're going to read aloud as a family and enjoy, or ones that I'm going to have my kids read as part of their assigned reading during the school year, I prefer to purchase them. I don't have to worry so much about making sure I get it on hold so I can have it right at the point I want to read it. I just have those books right there. So you could totally do all of this by going to the library, and hopefully these books will give you some ideas of ones you might want to check out. But when it comes to purchasing books, I like to get the best deal possible. There are 3 favorite places I like to do this, and then at the end I'll share a few bonus places that you guys can check out as well. The first place I want to talk about looking for good book deals is Amazon. Now, Amazon has some great book deals that they will run. They're not always the best price to just pick up a book and go, but if you follow their deals and the different things they offer, then you can grab some really, really great books at great prices. But some of my favorite ones for Amazon is when they'll do like a $10 off, $25 or more book purchase, or recently they've been doing a lot of buy 2, get the 3rd one free, which is where I got these next books. So, a couple of the ones that I got is Adventures with Waffles. I had this one highly recommended by many friends. It's just fun. It's one that was even described to me as being one that feels like an older book. It's a new release, but it has that quality and that repeat value. So this is actually going to be one of our summer read alouds. I also got The Children of the Noisy Village. This is actually written by the same author as the one who did Pippi Longstocking, which we read this year and my kids really enjoyed. This will actually be for my boys to do as a reader this year, as they get to enjoy that themselves, along with Escape from Mr. Lemoncello's library. They are really excited about this one. Essentially, they go to a lock-in kind of activity or event in Mr. Lemoncello's library, but it turns into this whole adventure on how they're actually going to escape the library. And so they're really excited to jump into that one. This one was supposed to be, this is the Toothpaste Millionaire, and it was supposed to be one that was going to be on my boys' reading list for them to read individually. But selfishly, I decided to keep it out as a read aloud for our whole family because this looks so interesting to me that I didn't want to miss out on it. So I decided we're going to use this all together to read. It's about a boy who's in 6th grade who doesn't set out to become a millionaire, but just is looking for a way to save some money on some toothpaste. But it's amazing what ends up happening by the time he gets into 8th grade. This hits my kids' age ranges and their interests, and I just thought it would be a fun read aloud. The next one is actually a recommendation from Megan over at Pennies and Salt, and that is The Moffats. She has recommended this one for years, and I keep meaning to put it on my list and haven't gotten to it. This will be one of our read alouds for the next year. And then following in that by that same author is the book Ginger Pie. This one might be a reader that my boys read, or we might do it as a read aloud. I'm really leaving it kind of in limbo. There are a few books like that where that could kind of go either way depending on where we are as far as time, but this is one that I'm excited to dive into because my kids love any books that center around animals. The next place that I love to buy books that you guys have heard me talk about before is Thrift Books. I'm going to drop a link down below that you guys can use that will get you a discount on your first Thrift Books order if you want. But the reason why I like Thrift Books, it is used books, not brand new, but used books that you can purchase at a fraction of the price. You can choose whether you want the good, the better, or the best option. You can choose hardback, softcover. They have an amazing selection. And the best part is it's free shipping with orders of $10 or more. And when you create an account with them, you actually earn rewards back that turn into more free books. So I definitely love this as an option for our kids. A couple of the ones we got from this book haul is A Llama in the Family, which is going to be one of the readers that the boys do this year. And I think I'm going to have my daughter do it as well. It's all about a bunch of kids who think they're coming home from school for a surprise of a bike, but instead find themselves with a llama and how it changes their family's life. Another one that will be for my boys and my daughter to read aloud is going to be McBroom's Wonderful 1 Acre Farm. This book is just a fun one. It's very much comedy driven and my kids really enjoy that. And also it's a short read. So we'll probably start that towards the beginning of the year and we'll build up to the bigger books as we go. 3 other books that I got for read alouds this year are more in the line of historical or historical fiction. And so we've got Letters from Rivka, Out of the Dust, which is talking about the time period of the Dust Bowl, which is a historical period that we're going to be studying for history, and A Letter to Mrs. Roosevelt. It is about a girl during the Great Depression who's got a family farm that they're about to lose. And so as a last resort, she sends a letter to Mrs. Roosevelt and reaches out to her for help. And I'm really looking forward to that. Again, all 3 of these books kind of tie into the historical time period that we're going to be studying, so I'm excited to dive into those. As our final place that we love to get books from, and these are all brand new books, kind of like the Amazon books, but really at an amazing price. Sometimes you can actually find books on this site cheaper than you can on Thrift Books where they're actually already used. What I'm talking about is bookoutlet.com. Again, I'm going to drop links down below that you guys can check out where you can actually get $10 off your first purchase when you use my referral code, and I would love for you guys to check that out. They have amazing sales going on, and I'm excited to show you what I got from them. So 4 read alouds that we're going to be doing. We've got Amos Fortune. This is actually about a man who was sold into slavery at the age of 15 and dreamed of becoming free and getting to set his friends free, but didn't actually get to see that come to fruition until he was in his 60s. So I think this will be a really good read. The next one that will also be a read aloud is The Year of the Panda. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, a good portion of the reason why I picked this book is because it centers around a panda, and my daughter is obsessed with pandas right now. So I knew she would be all over it and really into it. This is also one that could end up being one that my older kids read instead of me reading aloud, but I'm hoping to do it as a read aloud. It's about a little boy who finds an orphan panda and nurses it back to health, and they become great friends. Winnie's Great War is another book that was recommended by Pennies and Salt. I'm telling you guys, Megan is the place to go when it comes to books. I call her all the time and I'm like, let me know what I need to get. And I always watch her channel to find out what fun things they are reading about. And this is one that she recommended that they're going to be doing next year. And it is talking about the backstory behind the Winnie the Pooh books. It tells the great story of a bear who became kind of the mascot of the war named Winnie, and how it actually went on to inspire these books. While it is a book of fiction, it is based on a true story, and they even have some fun pictures in the back that actually show the real Winnie and his owner, and it is just a really fun story I can't wait to dive into. The Year of Miss Agnes, another read aloud for next year, has been on my list for several years now and just keeps getting bumped because I've been having trouble finding it, and Book Outlet had it for an amazing price. So I was so excited to snatch it up. Thinking about a teacher who comes to a one-room schoolhouse in Alaska who is unlike any teacher the kids have ever had before. And she brings a love of learning to the kids. So I thought this would be a great one. We'll probably start this out in the school year sooner than later. Two Roads is another read aloud we plan to do next year, and I'm excited to check out. Honestly, this one was one of the few that was not recommended by someone else. It just looked really interesting to me. It's about a boy who learns about his Native American heritage and actually gets sent off to a boarding school for Native Americans, how he learns about his people and his heritage and all of his history. So I'm excited to jump into that one. Guys, I got so many good ones here. We also have Emily's Runaway Imagination. This is written by Beverly Cleary, so obviously the author of the Ramona books, which my kids love. And to go along with that, we also have Socks, which is all about a clever, lovable little kitten and his story. And that is also written by Beverly Cleary. My kids love Beverly Cleary, and my son is obsessed with cats. So these will be two of their readers that they will do next year. We also have The Whipping Boy, which is on their list. I have never read this one before, but I've heard it come well recommended, and it's nice and short and easy, so I think the kids are really going to enjoy it. Finally, a few others that are not officially on our book list. I'm going to go through really fast. These are not necessarily going to be assigned per se, but are ones that I just wanted to have on our shelf as access if we get through all of this and we want to go to more, that's awesome, or they might be used more as reference material. So for this one, it's the Betsy Tacy Treasury. Book Outlet had an amazing deal, and this is all the Betsy Tacy books, or at least 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and I'm really excited to jump into this one. Megan also recommended this one to me, and excited to read this, especially with my girls. I think they'll really enjoy that. We'll also have another one of the Penderwick books, and it's in hardback, which is awesome. We got another book called The Cabin Faced West. This one just looked like a sweet story to me, and also Bound for Oregon. So both of these, like I said, I don't know that we're going to fit them into our official school year this year, or if we'll just use them as read alouds in the future, but I just thought these might be good ones to have on hand. And then as far as reference books, I grabbed this one, which is Shipwreck at the Bottom of the World, and about a team of men who sought to cross the Atlantic, but ended up getting shipwrecked and had an even bigger adventure than that. Also, I've got this great book, Ben's Revolution, which will be great since we'll be studying about that war and the Battle of Bunker Hill. It's got some great illustrations and just a good reference book. Along those lines, we love the Who Was books, or What Is books. So we've got Who is Isaac Newton? What is the Vietnam War? What is NASA? Which this book is actually for this year because we're studying astronomy right now. And so I thought it'd be fun to learn a little bit more about the history of NASA. And these books are a great way to just jump into a small part of history and really learn a lot of fun facts in an easy to digest way. And then we've got What is the Battle of Gettysburg? So lots of great books, tons of fun things in our book haul. I hope you guys have enjoyed this and this gives you maybe some good ideas. If you guys are also looking for other ways to get good deals, remember garage sales, homeschool curriculum sales, and never underestimate the ability to just stick on Facebook. If you have a few books that you are looking for that you're having trouble finding, sticking those on your Facebook and just saying, hey guys, I'm looking for these read alouds. Does anybody have any that they're ready to pass on or that they would be interested in selling me for cheap? I have gotten some great deals that way as well. So I hope this gives you both ideas for read alouds, but also ways that you can get some really affordable reading material for your family. I hope you guys will stick around because on Saturday, we're also going to be talking books because I'm going to be sharing with you guys our favorite and least favorite read alouds were the 2019-2020 school year. And I can't wait to share with you guys. That is actually how I got a lot of these great ideas, was by watching last year's collab and seeing all the different moms who shared their family's favorites and least favorites. So I hope you'll stick around to check that out and press the subscribe button down below. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.